This message is for anyone who's currently married to an alcoholic. I'm here to let you know that there is hope for your spouse and there is hope for your marriage. The reason I know this is because my marriage survived alcoholism, and if mine was able to survive given how extreme our circumstances were, I know yours can survive too. I was the alcoholic and I was on the severe end of the spectrum. I drank vodka all day, every day, starting at 6 a.m. when I woke up in the morning. I was functioning in the sense that I was able to maintain a job, and I was able to hide the fact that I was always intoxicated, but at the same time I wasn't functioning. I could barely hold a conversation with my husband a lot of the time. I barely took care of myself. I barely was able to maintain relationships with family and loved ones simply because I wasn't there mentally most of the time. My life consisted of barely holding on and pure chaos. My addiction became so severe, I began drinking to the point of having to go to the emergency room on a regular basis. When it came to my marriage, there were points where it was hanging on by a thread. I just remember so many mornings waking up and not remembering what happened the night before. My husband would leave and go to work, obviously not happy with me. It was the worst feeling in the world. When that would happen, I would get down on my hands and knees at the foot of the bed and sob. I would cry out to God and ask Him to remove the want for alcohol from my life. See, it had to get to this point of me actually wanting the change for myself. It was killing me to see my husband get to the point of numbness to where he was beginning to not care. That was 1,000 times worse than him being angry at me. When we turned to God for help is when things started to shift. For years prior, nothing either of us tried was working. This was a battle that was beyond our capabilities of fighting. The desire I had to drink, the magnetic pull I felt towards the bottle is not something I can explain. It didn't make logical sense why I would drink to the point of needing to go to the hospital over and over and over again. This was a battle that only God could win. This is why the Bible says that we wrestle not against flesh and blood. This battle was not of this world, and it could not be conquered by human strength. I was battling spirits. Why do you think they call alcohol spirits? If you haven't yet turned to God in prayer on behalf of your spouse, I implore you to do so. I wouldn't be here right now if it weren't for the prayers that went up for me, if it weren't for God picking me up and saving me from the pit. Even if you've never prayed before, just call on His name. He will hear you. If you are at your wit's end, if you have tried everything in your power, this is what you need to do. And don't stop. Keep praying. My life and my marriage are testaments of the power of prayer.